It's April 18th, JLD here, and welcome to MSTR today. In this show, we're going to talk about the fact that Bitcoin is calling. Michael Saylor is letting us know Bitcoin is calling. And my challenge to you is in the comment section below, what is Bitcoin saying on the other end? When Bitcoin calls you, what is Bitcoin saying? Just put one word in the comments, put a sentence if you like. I would love to see your comments on answering that question. We're going to go over the 21 truths of Bitcoin. We're also going to talk about MSTR's open interest. And guess what? It's interesting, which is exactly where we want to be. We have some end of year targets for Bitcoin and for MSTR. There's even one for GameStop thrown in there by the Bitcoin therapist. Side note, he's one of the most bullish people that I know. So take that. And we have two epic videos from Michael Saylor you are not going to want to miss. This video is not financial advice, but please do comment below. Bitcoin's calling. What is it saying? What is Bitcoin saying? One word, one sentence, your call. And let's dive on in. Okay, today's first post from Michael Saylor himself. Bitcoin is calling. I shared it in the introduction, and I'm giving you the call to action again. Bitcoin just called. Michael Saylor picked up. Bitcoin is talking to Michael Saylor right now. What would Bitcoin say if it called you? Or what is Bitcoin saying to Michael Saylor right now? However you want to frame this, put it in the comment section below because like Michael Saylor said, Bitcoin is calling. The 21 truths of Bitcoin, let's go through it. Bitcoin is an ideology. It's a protocol. It's an asset. It's a network. It's immaculate. It's ethical. It's a commodity. It's a digital commodity. It's digital scarcity. It's digital gold. It's digital money. It's perfect money. It's corporate. It's global. It's immortal. It's digital energy. It's a digital energy network, a digital economic system, a digital defense system, and an emerging star system. Man, I'll tell you what, we're on truth number 15 today, so we'll be getting into that later on, but love these Bitcoin truths. Thank you, Michael Saylor. BitStrategy says, normies underestimating counterparty risk. Bitcoiners overestimate counterparty risk. Strategy shareholders get it just right. And Chris says, you are this close. Do not give up. Now is the time to lock in. And if you haven't seen Chris's latest thesis on Bitcoin, it's like a 40-page PDF document. It's all about Bitcoin, about money, about perfect money. Definitely check it out. I'm going to be reading it in full today. I've started it already. It's fantastic. Just go to his profile and it's posted right there. But remember, global liquidity is skyrocketing. Gold is on the rise. The government is behind it. Other countries are talking about Bitcoin strategic reserves. There's so many catalysts. It's going to look so obvious in hindsight. It looks painful now, this choppy chop, and I get it. It's painful for everybody, but it's going to look so obvious in hindsight, in my opinion. Strategy says, our strategy is interesting. And that's exactly the word. Boring will put you out of business. You want to be interesting. So what's interesting? Well, open interest compared to your market cap is interesting. And MSTR blows everybody away at 83%. It's very interesting. Brian says, theory, enough people are out of position for a significant market shift to take place. Deal with China or walk back of tariffs dressed up as a deal announced Saturday. He's just guessing this is going to happen this Saturday. This is his theory. Bitcoin rips, shorts get wrecked, MSTY holders are left in the dust. Let's see. So this is a theory that he has for what's going to be happening in the next few days. Only time will tell. What's up, Brian? The MicroStrategist posted this, and I wanted to share it as well. It was a repost of Alexandra's post about the best performing assets of the 2020s will likely be Bitcoin treasury companies. Obviously, MSTR is the behemoth Bitcoin treasury company, but look at ALTGB. It's up 400% in the last 6 months, 70% year to date. With Bitcoin up 25% and negative 10% year to date, and all major indices are down 10%. Be powered by Bitcoin or go to the ground as a stable coin. And you can just see what's been happening to this market in comparison. When you are a Bitcoin company, you're in the blue. Otherwise, you're trending to zero or below zero. Let's move along to the Bitcoin therapist who just says, holy shite. This is from Mike Alfred, who posted, it turns out I was right. The institutions were always coming to Bitcoin. I received confirmation today that 2 more large corporate entities have started a Bitcoin buying program. This does not include GameStop. Things are about to get crazy. Make sure you have enough BTC. And by the way, if you have enough BTC, good. And if you have enough MSTR, even gooder. And that's my new word, gooder. So if anybody is listening to this right now, is watching this, and you have a guess as to who these 2 large corporate entities are that are not that's not GameStop, just put a guess in the comment section below. Or if you have any insights, give us some alpha. Post it in the comment section below. BitStrategy says, remember, when gold prices rise, producers are incentivized to dig more up. Supply will go up, bringing the price down to an equilibrium. When Bitcoin price rises, the supply won't change at all. There is no equilibrium for Bitcoin. This is why you never need to worry about gold outperforming Bitcoin long term. And here is the Bitcoin therapist with his end of year targets. Bitcoin 180 to 250. And I actually think this is realistic. He's usually pretty darn bullish to the upside, but this feels real. I mean, we got to 109 like a couple months ago. So we're talking about, less than 100% move to get to 180, basically like an 80% move, a 70% move from the high. Seems pretty reasonable, which he thinks would bring MSTR to 1,000 to 1,500 and GME from 100 to 150. And of course, this is not financial advice from him or anybody else. And we have 2 great video clips from Michael Saylor as soon as we get back from thanking our sponsors. Online shopping has never been easier, but this ease is new enough that we remember a time when entering all our credit card info every time we purchased something online was the norm. Luckily, we don't have to do that anymore thanks to Shopify. That's right, that purple Shop Pay button that makes it seamless to purchase online is powered by Shopify. And Shopify doesn't just make it easy to buy, it makes it incredibly easy to start a business no matter your experience. Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US, and they make it super easy to get up and running with beautiful, ready-to-go templates and built-in marketing and email tools. Worried about tracking inventory, payments, and analytics? No stress. Shopify helps you manage it all from a single dashboard. And back to that iconic purple Shop Pay button, it's why Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/MSTR. Go to shopify.com/MSTR, shopify.com/MSTR. So check it out. I know we're all looking to stack more Bitcoin and MSTR, and to do that, we need more fiat. So let's chat about our sponsor, ShipStation. We all know the market can seem pretty chaotic at times, but if you're in charge of order fulfillment for your business, you already understand chaos. While we might not be able to help calm the chaos in the market, ShipStation is here to help when it comes to shipping and fulfillment. I've used ShipStation to easily automate shipping to customers around the globe. My favorite part about the platform, managing orders in one simple dashboard makes an otherwise massive task feel pretty darn simple. Plus, ShipStation not only integrates with the services and selling channels you already use, it's also the fastest, most affordable way to ship products to your customers. ShipStation hooks you up with discounts up to 88% off UPS, DHL Express, and USPS rates, and up to 90% off FedEx rates. Calm the chaos of order fulfillment with the shipping software that delivers. Switch to ShipStation today. Go to shipstation.com/MSTR to sign up for your free trial, or click the pinned comment below this video. That's shipstation.com/MSTR. And thank you for supporting our sponsors that allow myself and my team to continue to produce these daily videos for you for free. Now back to the show.
I think the most important thing said in this industry in 4 years was said Friday night, and I think it missed a lot of people's attention. I don't think people really realize what happened. David Sachs, the crypto czar, went on the All In podcast. And on the All In podcast, he said unequivocally that the US government only recognizes one crypto asset as being decentralized. So what Sachs said was Bitcoin is a decentralized asset, a store of value. That's why it's in the strategic Bitcoin reserve. It's the only one. And so what you had was a member of cabinet responsible for digital assets policy in essence, providing very clear guidance that Bitcoin is a digital commodity, an asset without an issuer. And that's the policy of the United States and the president of the United States. And I think for 4 years, Gary Gensler at the SEC implied that, in 100 different ways, implied that Bitcoin is a commodity and nothing else is. But he implied it in a fairly obscure fashion that was kind of not very constructive, because he implied it by suing everybody else. What you had here was a different administration articulating it, but in a constructive fashion, because what Sachs said is Bitcoin is the asset without the issuer. If there are other crypto assets in the future that prove to be decentralized, we will consider them when the time comes. So we're not dismissing the possibility there would be another commodity, but right now we recognize one, and our agenda is to provide a legitimate framework to issue digital currencies, digital tokens, and digital securities. And of course, the president directed that should come to his desk by August. He said, I want to see it by August. He's actually said in the first executive order, he said within 6 months. So by late July. The 15th truth, Bitcoin is global. Everywhere in the world I go, I meet someone and they say, well, thanks, thanks because I bought a Bitcoin for my daughter, or I bought a Bitcoin for the family. We appreciate what you're doing. And you know what I say? I say thank you because I appreciate what you're doing. Bitcoin is global, Your Apple stock isn't. Your land isn't, right? The artwork that you hold isn't global, right? Bitcoin is a global asset. It means somebody in Nigeria buys it and they're getting the benefit of entrepreneurs in Manhattan. And it means someone in Arkansas buys it and they're actually in an economic relationship with somebody in Singapore. Right? This is not a lowest common denominator thing. You own Arkansas real estate, no one's going to fish you out of that investment. You own Bitcoin, you bury it in your backyard in Arkansas, and you'll wake up in 30 years and find out that someone in Tokyo or London made you rich. Right? This is the global asset. There isn't another asset that trades on Wall Street that is global in the way that Bitcoin is.
And there you have it, another episode of MSTR today. My receipt from yesterday, I bought a 0.688 share of MSTR at $306. I somehow bought the dip yesterday. It dipped down to like 305. I bought it at 306. It closed at 317. The market's closed today, so we will see a positive green just positivity on my DCA portfolio this coming Sunday, because my average cost per share, I think, is at like $308 right now. So I'm going to be up in my DCA for the year. It's a day to celebrate. It's been a long time since I've been up in that portfolio. So this coming Sunday, I will give you the full insights, the full viewing of this entire DCA portfolio. Remember, despite everything, man, it is just such a good time to be in Bitcoin, in my opinion. The government's backing us. Nation states are adopting. Bitcoin treasury companies are coming hand over fist for it. Michael Saylor keeps on buying. It's inevitable. It is inevitable. And that is bull with a Bitcoin, BULL. Let's go. And thank you to all of those people who have been buying this swag. I know a lot of you have the shirts. I've gotten some images and some pictures. So thank you for sending those. You can check out the swag store is in the comment section below, in the show notes below. Just check it out. It's a link to the inevitable swag store. Shirts, sweatshirts, coffee mugs. If you just want to be reminded on a daily basis as you're sipping your coffee with your inevitable coffee mug that it is inevitable, that's the place to go, because I love this industry that we're in. I'm really enjoying creating this content for you. Thank you for being a consistent viewer, a consistent commenter. Thank you for liking these videos. And like Michael Saylor says, there is no second best.
What's the second best? There is no second best.